Hello everyone, this is Wahida Sharman from Epi Pilates, and Nicole and I are here to show you a little bit about something that is often used, words that are used called narrowing the sit bones, bringing the sit bones together, perking up the bottom. Just ways of activating through the pelvic floor is really what it's about. So I just have my little model here that I'm going to quickly show you. These are the sit bones right here, and part of the pelvic floor actually attaches to these sit bones. So as Nicole is sitting there, she's actually right on top of her sit bones. So when we're talking about, I'm going to use the term narrowing, because that's what we're doing. We're really bringing these sit bones together. As we bring these sit bones together, there's actually an activation of that pelvic floor, which then translates into the abdominals all the way up through the crown of the head. So we're going to show you a couple of exercises that will hopefully facilitate this for you or for your clients. So we're going to start with using a ball, and we're going to use this orange Franklin ball. There's also these green balls that balance body cells, and they're awesome to use. We're using the orange one because it will show up a little bit more. So Nicole, go ahead and turn around. We have a moon box that her feet are on, and I'm going to ask you to put this on your left sit bone. So she's directly having the ball on her sit bone. So all we're doing here is a couple of things. We're massaging the muscles around the sit bones. We're creating an awareness of the bone. And we've talked a little bit about this idea of neuroplasticity and waking up areas of the brain neurologically to that sit bone and the muscles that surround the sit bone. So Nicole, just feeling that, you can massage it. So move your body just all directions, back, forward, side to side, circling, whatever. Just a little massage through the area. So from there, we're going to create a real activity of the area. So we're going to drop the right hip down. We're going to unweight a little bit on that left side. Then I want you to go ahead and place the weight back into the ball. Good. And then drop the sit bone down. Good. And then bring it back. And she's basically going into a bit of an upslip of the ilium on the one side and then bringing the ilium back down. And the ilium actually is this bone here. Good, excellent. So go ahead, Nicole, and take that ball off and then sit down and just feel that and notice, can you describe to us a little what that feels like? You can turn around.
It's really heavy on that left side, and I can feel much more of my glute touching the chair on that left side.
Excellent. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. So this is a nice way to begin to open up that area. So when we actually activate it, she's going to have more availability, not only because she has increased the length of that muscle, allowed the bone to separate because we've really massaged the tissues, but we've created an optimum length of that muscle. And then go ahead and you're going to hike up the one hip and then you're going to lower it down. Good, so pay attention to this side. So let's hike this one up and lower it down. Good. And hike it up and lower it down. Again, creating an awareness in the brain of the right-sided sit bone, the right muscles, to allow for more of that awareness. So when we actually do the exercise that I want her to do, she'll be prepared for it. Nice. Good. And then go ahead and let's release that. I'll take the ball. And then go ahead and tell everybody how that feels for you.
I feel much more evenly weighted.
Okay, excellent. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do hamstring 3. Yeah? So we've got one heavy on number 4 and one heavy on number 2. So Nicole is going to place both feet on the pedal. Heels are going to be together. And so Nicole, let's just show them how maybe it's not the best way to do this. So she's going to do it without that narrowing of the pelvis that we just talked about. So go ahead and lift everything up. And you can see that there's less of a curve through here. Drop your head down a little bit more. She can't quite lift that pelvis up. Now go ahead and come back down. So we're going to activate right off the bat. She's going to connect into the inner thighs, bring those sit bones together, curl the tail under. That's going to push her and lead her into that movement. So it's going to come up, up, up. And now we have a little bit more opening through here. Good. Inhale. Keep all of this up. Lower the legs down slightly. Narrow through the pelvis and lift back up. Squeezing through that pelvis and coming right back up. Good. We got 2 more here. Inhale and exhale. Bring those sit bones together. That's it. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Bring the inner thighs. Yes, you got it. Good job. And then go ahead and bring this back down. Certainly there's so much more going on here. We've got a lot of scapular stabilization happening. She's got a deep core connection here as well. But anytime, you can go ahead and step off of there, Nicole. Thank you. So anytime we're going to initiate any type of a tilt from that pelvis, we want to get the sit bones together to begin the activation of the pelvic floor, that deepest transversus abdominis, which is then going to kick in those multifidi as well. This will allow you to create that elongation that you need through the lumbar area to complete the movement through the entire body, through the crown of the head. We hope you enjoyed this and join us again soon.